What's going on, guys? Yeah, still not dead here, and we're finally coming back with another Reflex video. How's that for throwing you for a loop as we dive right in here? So, I don't really have anything specific I want to mention about in this. I've been kind of like posting a little like text posts here and there on the little channel's page. Ooh, you got a little front flip going into a triple backflip here to get things kicked off. But since it's been quite a while since I've done this, since life got really busy for me, I haven't had time for this at all. And that's finally starting to change now, and we can go into, I've got lots of stories about what I've been doing for the last 4 or 5-ish years, however long it's been since I've posted anything here. And I figure in the background, as long as we're doing this, I know I'm not actively playing the game right now. This is pre-recorded stuff since I'm trying to start off with some higher effort stuff where everything lands and works correctly. But yeah, as we're getting kicked off here, I figured I might as well take a walk back through memory lane at some of the classics, if that's even a thing, or the crazier tracks that seem like people liked more. As we're just bouncing around doing some stuff, we'll cruise around to some other stuff that if you've been around on the channel for any amount of time, you'll hopefully recognize. And if you're just clicking on this video because you saw a thumbnail of dirt bike video games and thought that you wanted to fall for the clickbait, don't go in with this straight out of the gate, so it's hopefully not clickbait if we get to the cool stuff right off the bat. Which I am now realizing post-editing me here is it needs to throw more stuff in at the end of this since there's some other clips from classic tracks I forgot to use. But anyway, that little rambling of introduction aside, how have you guys been? Because I've been busy. The reason I've kind of dropped off the face of the planet for the last bit is college got busy and was taking all of my free time there. If you follow me on other social media, you may be aware that I've been busy and I was doing stuff and I had other things going on in my life. Ooh, we got a cool step up backflip there going on. But I was busy with stuff and that took up all my free time, so just kind of posting to Instagram, and I got other hobbies and stuff happened. But now that that's all finally behind me, I'm so happy about done with college and all that. And now that I am no longer owned by a university 24/7. Oh, here we're switching up tracks. Sorry, sidetrack note here. You may recognize this track, and if you've been around a while, you probably recognize this because this is one of the I think this is one of the first custom tracks that was a thing for Reflex, and this is what helped the first video that got a bunch of views in my channel. But anyway, I've got some stories from college I may or may not be able to tell. I'll have to write some down and go through that one day and actually like write myself some scripts for that if we're going to go talk about some of the stuff that happened there if you want some possibly entertaining times. But yeah, I was in school for the last years to get a mechanical engineering degree, and now I don't want to say where I'm working right now because, it's the internet and people are crazy and all that. But I'm now an engineer at a reasonably large-sized brand that you'd probably recognize if you said it, power sports company, where I get to do work that helps things that go fast and make brap brap noises sell. But yeah, it's been interesting. But now that I'm out doing work full-time in the real world, with a real big boy job, I finally have some free time on the evenings where I'm not owned by homework or consuming large volumes of alcohol because college. And now I've got more free time on my hands, been looking for stuff to do. I've been kind of debating getting back into this, which is why some those text posts have been going back and forth, which seems like it's text, so yeah, it's not going to get super huge engagement numbers on that. But depending on how this video does and what you guys sound off in the comments, let me know if you want this to keep coming back. I could try and look for some more custom tracks, we could do live streams, we could do whatever else. I know All Out's a thing now. I built myself a fancier new computer to play more games once I graduated, so now I've got that, so we can play other games. We could do... I wasn't going to say we could do gun content because I got into that, but we all know YouTube's going to demonetize me immediately on that, and because coronavirus panic fed into riot panic, which also fed into election panic. Ammunition's damn near impossible to find in the United States right now. But yeah, anyway, I completely didn't even touch on that, but yeah, the whole coronavirus thing, I guess, would be the next thing we could bump off to if we're looking for things to talk about while we're taking a stroll down memory lane through another classic track here that I'm sure most of you will recognize as I drive a dune buggy across it, because that's what this channel is apparently. So we're all just memes and jokes here, nothing too serious. But yeah, I wonder how's everything going with everybody else in the coronavirus land over there, because I remember back in March I was reading this stuff, it's like, oh, it's going to be contained to China, it's going to be like bird flu and swine flu and all this other stuff, it's just going to be a Chinese problem, this isn't going to affect me. And yeah, then suddenly we're wearing masks everywhere, everything's all online, everything's locked down and shut down. I'm lucky enough I'm able to go work a full-time job, or that I found a job. Like, is a funny story. I signed my job offer with the company, power sports place I'm working at right now. I signed that job literally 2 weeks before coronavirus hit and everything shut down. And if I hadn't done that, probably would have... wait for it. And we're just going to keep driving like nothing happened. But yeah, if I hadn't, the timing on that hadn't worked out perfectly for me, I probably wouldn't have a job right now, because suddenly, once everything started shutting down, the economy slowed down, everybody stopped hiring, and that was fun and a little bit terrifying, but I made it through that, and we're doing okay over here, and I'm getting paid much more than YouTube ever paid me right now, which is kind of nice. So yeah, I've got more free time, so now I don't have to try and rely on the income from YouTube as much. It'd be something to do in my free time to keep people entertained. Since there's still 50 some odd, 60,000 almost people subscribed to this channel. I don't know what you want to see. You got some of the crazier stuff like we're sending trophy trucks flying into orbit, or if you wanted like other games, MX vs ATV all out, other content. It's up to you guys to let me know who's all still active here and what all y'all want to see. Since it has been a hot couple of years since I posted anything. I think the last couple of things, maybe like experiments to see how quick, if YouTube is automatically demonetizing everything, and B, just like some snowmobiling stuff or something from years and years ago. But yeah, how's everybody else's life going? I guess it'll be an interesting thing to catch up in the comments if I still recognize any names, because it's been a while, and I'm assuming lots of you guys out there watching this right now have had a lot change. If there's recurring viewers coming back, if you just clicked on this video because of the thumbnail and thought it looked cool, then hi, welcome to the club. Maybe hit the subscribe button, and we'll see if this stuff keeps coming out with some new content here on the channel. And yeah, I'm just kind of curious. How's everybody doing? I don't really have too much, I probably should have scripted this video is what I'm learning, but we could do that later in the future. I'm sitting here, I finally got my boom microphone remounted on my desk in this little apartment that I'm renting, which I really want to get out of soon, because holy crap, rent sucks. I'm just throwing it out into like the abyss. I'm just taking money and throwing it into setting it on fire to live in an apartment. I need to start. Anyway, we can do financial talk and stuff, other topics. I don't know if you're curious about what's going on in my life. I could do updates on that, because I finally got a car that's not a piece of shit for once, and I can park my truck, and you can get, turns out you can get Dieselgate Volkswagen cars pretty cheap right now, and they'll finance you at, they'll give you free loans to buy them, which is even more fun. But yeah, I guess I'll leave this off here, and we should be trailing into one more clip from a very classic track that you should hopefully recognize. It's one of my more popular videos from the past, using me not being lazy for once, so we can see what a perfect run might look like. I'll pick this back up in a second. So I just finished stitching this all together, now I can commentate it, but yeah, I want to say you don't want to know how long it took to get this little end clip together, but you'll probably be able to pretty quickly see how long it took by the amount of ruts in some of the ramps here. Because this, yeah, I was trying to get a trick in on every single jump, or flip every jump on this track here, and not the easiest thing in the world to do. It took quite a few tries. It's like when you watch Ken Block's Gymkhana video, and there's like already 1,000 skid marks over something, so they've clearly done it multiple times. Yeah, that's what's going on here. But if you were curious about what it could look like if you had a perfect run through the course end to end, that's what this whole little section's about. And this was one of the bigger videos that kind of launched my channel and got it into somewhere where there's more than like 300 people watching the videos. So I figured this would be an appropriate way to close out the video and end it here, as we've got about another 30-40 seconds left in here. So we're at 360ing over all these little sections there and getting all the flips in. So yeah, if you want the channel to come back, let me know in the comments down there. I'll try and engage with you guys with it. How's everybody been doing? How's coronavirus treating everybody? Since yeah, the whole world is it's in an interesting place right now for me to be trying to come back to. But yeah, hopefully everybody's still around. I'm not dead. Hopefully none of you guys are dead either. It's been a while, you know, time to catch up with each other down in the comments or something like that. I don't know. If it gets a decent amount of views, likes, or positive comments or something like that, and you all want to see more, like I said before, let me know what you want to see. And we could think about trying to relaunch the channel and bring everything back in, get it back to the former glory it once was. And also, holy crap, this end section took so many tries to get me to land it. Anyway, that's all we got time for today. See you later. Thanks for watching.